Hey, it's Scott Hall Sunday noon, Sunday, August 29. That's the one from above. Here's the one from straight away. It's Origin Stories, Episode 4, Uncle Jimmy. Let's start with this one. There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky, and 10 days on the road barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. And sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him how'd you spend your time, and what's the latest thing the neighbors say. And your mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and it's good to be back home again. All the time that I can lay this tired old body down and feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home, like a fire softly burning and supper on the stove, the light in your eye that makes me warm. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. And sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and it's good to be back home again. I say it's good to be back home again. again. It's Origin Stories Part 4, Uncle Jimmy. What's Origin Stories, you say, Scott? And I'm going to do some on-the-fly production here. Don't mind me being distracted. Origin Stories is when we take a closer look at the music that inhabits my musical performance and fun world. Now, in the past, we've looked at certain, maybe not genres of music, but periods of time and radio stations. And on Father's Day, we zeroed in on the music that I listened to in my father's vehicles on his cassettes and 8-tracks. But today we're going to look at Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy, my dad's brother, his son Tommy. We played a lot of wiffle ball and hockey together, but besides that, Uncle Jimmy could play the guitar and sing. Now, my dad played the guitar and sang a little bit, but Uncle Jimmy really had it down. In fact, he was a professional, had been a professional since he was a teenager, started playing the drums, traded in the drums for a guitar, apparently, and played a lot of the music that you hear me play. Also, he kind of progressed on to being a real bluegrass man, bluegrass bass player, and could run a bluegrass circle, which is a circle with 20 or 30 or 15 or 7 people standing around, and they need some direction. Uncle Jimmy was just the man for that. We're gonna, come on, add existing, yeah. We're gonna browse. Image. Okay. Nope. We're not going to do this on the fly here. Cancel. We can see Uncle Jimmy's face at the end of this procedure. So anyway, now I had been playing the piano since the age of 7, but reading music. What's reading music? That's when you have a grand staff and learn such devices as Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge, shows you that this note and a dot here, it means you played this note for this duration. It's a very painstaking process. And then Uncle Jimmy would come over with his guitar and do something like this. Play something like this. Just two good old boys, never meaning no harm. The beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain may get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. And that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just two good old boys who wouldn't change if they could, fighting the system like a true modern-day Robin Hood. That's right, the theme to the Dukes of Hazzard, just playing it and singing into the guitar. Uncle Jimmy, where's your sheet music? He didn't need sheet music, and I didn't get that. Didn't make any sense to me. We'll take that discussion up after this one. From Jonathan Edwards, a big favorite of Uncle Jimmy. Gonna sit down in the kitchen, fix me something good to eat. Make my head a little high, make the whole day complete. We're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Well, pass it to me, baby, and pass it to me slow. Take time to smile a little before we let it go. As we gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Well, there's nothing left to do, and there's always room for more. Fill it, light it, shut it, and close the door. Cause we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Gonna sit down in the kitchen, fix me something good to eat, make my head a little high, make the whole day complete. We're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on every night and day. No, we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. From Jonathan Edwards, of course. So anyway, there I am, sitting at the piano, no sheet music in front of me, no Dukes of Hazzard sheet music. I couldn't play along. I played along sometimes on some Cat Stevens, because Uncle Jimmy could just play it and sing it. We had the Cat Stevens book there, so that kind of made that all work. But obviously it was time to reassess just what playing the piano meant if we need to have dots on a page every time we want to make some noise. And then a big change was made in my house as we moved on from the old stand-up piano and got a nice new Yamaha piano, console-style piano, stand-up console-style Yamaha piano. And we took that old piano and we gave it to Uncle Jimmy at his house in Groton, Massachusetts. And 2 weeks later, 2 frickin' weeks later, we went and he was playing Cat Stevens on the piano. 2 weeks. In the same old shoes, some habits that you just can't use. There's no telling what a man might choose after the thrill is gone. The flame rises, but it soon descends. Empty pages and a frozen pen. You're not quite lovers and you're not quite friends after the thrill is gone. Whoa, after the thrill is gone. What can you do when your dreams come true and it's not quite like you planned? What have you done to be losing the one you held it so quiet in your hand? Now time passes and you must move on. Half the distance takes you twice as long. So you keep on singing for the sake of the song after the thrill is gone. You're afraid you might fall out of fashion, and you're feeling cold and small. Any kind of love without passion, well, that ain't no kind of loving at all. Same dances in the same old shoes. You get too careful with the steps you choose. Don't care about winning, but you don't want to lose after the thrill is gone. Whoa, after the thrill is gone. Whoa, after the thrill is gone. Yeah, after the thrill is gone. After the Thrill Is Gone from the Eagles. Uncle Jimmy's first favorite band, as he tells it, was the Kinks, and then in the 70s kind of shifted to the erstwhile Eagles. And now, a trivia question for myself. What's the first line of Come Monday? Huh? What's the first line of Come Monday by Jimmy Buffett? It's not. I tell you what it's not. It's not. Yes, it's been quite a summer. No, no, no. And right now, live, I am making full advantage of technology. Oh, of course, heavens to Murgatroyd. I'm going to leave you right here on the screen. Look at that. I'm going to do it all at once. Heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, rent-a-cars and westbound trains. And now you're off on vacation, something you tried to explain. And darling, since I love you so, hey, that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey, you're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room for doubt? I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. Hey, we can go hiking on Tuesday. With you I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Come Monday from Jimmy Buffett. As poured into my brain by Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy, veteran of the U.S. Navy, which is where he picked up this last song that he would always play when it became Uncle Jimmy's coming over to play the guitar night. Pardon me while I change the key. This one's from Mr. Joe South. You know Joe South? But if you can picture a Navy vessel, apparently with folks playing a guitar or singing a song on it, you'll understand why this one became part of the lexicon. Hey, let's put the strings on just like the record for a second. Don't it make you wanna go home now? Don't it make you wanna go home? All of God's children get weary when they roam. And don't it make you wanna go home? And don't it make you wanna go home? Where the whippoorwill roosts on the telephone pole and the Georgia sun goes down. Well, it's been a long time, but I'm glad to say it. I'm going back down to my hometown. Going down to the Greyhound station. Gonna buy me a one-way fare. And if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, by tomorrow I'll be right there. So don't it make you wanna go home now? Don't it make you wanna go home? All of God's children get weary when they roam. And don't it make you wanna go home? But there's a 6-lane highway down where I went skinny dipping as a child. And a drive-in show where the meadows used to grow and the strawberries used to grow wild. There's a drag strip down by the riverside where my grandma's cow used to graze. Now the grass don't grow and the river don't flow as it did in my childhood days. And don't it make you wanna go home now? Don't it make you wanna go home? All of God's children get weary when they roam. Don't it make you wanna go home? Don't it make you wanna go home now? And don't it make you wanna go home? All of God's children get weary when they roam. And don't it make you wanna go home? Don't it make you wanna go home now? Hey, don't it make you wanna go home? All of God's children get weary when they roam. And don't it make you wanna go home? And don't it make you wanna go home? And don't it make you wanna go home now? Oh, yeah, I wanna go home. All of God's children get weary when they roam. And don't it make you wanna go home? Don't it make you wanna go home? Oh, I wanna go home. All right, that was Origin Stories number 4. We got a lot of those coming up over the next few months, folks. We're going to take some deep dives. We hope you enjoyed this look into Uncle Jimmy. And as I go back to the stock card here at the end, we can see the image of Uncle Jimmy. I hope to have it on the screen, but we had a technical shortcoming today. Thanks for sticking with me. This is Scott Hall Sunday Noon. We are here every week, Sunday at... Exactly. Have a good week, everybody. Of course.